Welcome back to the channel, I'm OP, and in today's episode, we will be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between Team WE and Oh My God during round 1 of the LPL 2024 Spring Playoffs. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
But he finds the gap in the minions there, just about on the edge of range. Stay, now no flash, but PP got no sums either.
Okay, but now can we see a Jax flashing onto this flashless Thresh? I think we can.
There's the route from the W, and Hung flashes in to get the stun. First blood on this carry jungler.
There we go. First blood in mid-split. Need to track where he's going to go, but he's very low HP here. Needs to be very careful.
Yeah, he's also going to be walled, so he can't get out. He used his flash to get the previous kill, and Angel has an easy one laid up on a silver platter. Angel now kind of out of position himself as a hook from iWandi could come on through. Root lands. It's PP God. Actually, Angel flashing forwards and gets the flick back as well. PP God trying to follow up onto it. And the hook lands once again. PP God, he just don't miss.
Oh, and OMG scream back into life with 2 kills of their own after giving up first blood. It comes from the global from that mid lane. Dealing with iWandi being able to get out of lane, but they find a window where Hung's pushing up really too aggressively. iWandi just can't get there in time, and just kind of a jungle disconnected from their support. OMG punished very quickly.
I love the way that they snowball the fight as well. Angel flashing aggressively to get that second kill. His Talia looking good once again. Cube, the target here is a flash unburrowed to get the knock-up. Ultimate available, and that's a Void Rush and a half. Cube, not long for this world here, as Hung just going to be playing to deny anything. And it's out with his life. That blocks the W with his actual clone. Nicely done there by Xiaofeng to keep himself alive as Angel starts to hover down towards this bottom side. Ultimate not available on this Talia, threatening a potential dive. Xiaofeng is level 6. There we go. Cyclone under the tower. The rocket's in, but iWandi still alive. Dodges the zap. Cyclone comes in once again, and the Lantern out to safety. Clean as you like from OMG.
Oh, such good tower aggro juggling. Is there any response? I don't think there is really. Fofo would have to hit himself some CC, and that's not going to be the case with Abel. Tower aggro juggling, and it's going to be kills towards this bot side again. Despite the fact that WE had themselves a great start, things are starting to fall apart now that they are getting crushed on the bot side of the map, with Angel getting to the play and Xiaofeng getting into the play as well. They're starting to stop this Blitzcrank and the Jhin being able to have a safe laning phase, and this is one of the worries. This team has started to fall apart once they have been given a lot of pressure towards the bot side of the map. Doesn't help that they're losing in the bot side river as well. This is kind of started by the over-aggression of Hung in that jungle, though. That's been a lot harder for Team WE to find their own game-changing hook. Dragon has spawned, though. Fofo is towards the top side. What flashes have we got? We've got a lot of flashes. That means that OMG can pile on.
So many wards from WE that have not been cleared. One in Tri-Brush, one in Banana Brush, and one in the pit itself.
Stay looking for an ult. He is.
The flanking Jhin, but the Talia answers it. Angel just punts him out of the play. There's a bit of long-range damage comes on through, but this will be Drake taken by OMG. And Angel just denying everything
Towards that turret. So, WE, don't get themselves the power play that they wanted, but that's because PP God is on the Thresh Express. We talked about the Rek'Sai public transport system. Thresh has been ferrying around and being a chauffeur for a great many years. PP God and Abel, they've definitely been a duo which has been, they've flipped a couple of scenarios in bot side before. This one flips very much in their favor though. Clutch and from such range.
OMG opting to just try and play opposite, try and trade for a tower in the top side. I don't know if they can quite finish it off. It looks like they might be able to, but kind of running out of minions. PP God making a play. Spider-Man's onto the Crux and wants a bit more, but he's hooked once again. It's not a huge amount of damage to punish him. That Aftershock has paid so much value across the course of this game.
And he's got Fofo on this way. With this though Abel cancels the back of state. That might be quite important because if Jhin gets a bad reset, that potentially means
wait a second,
you can get yourself a better point. Yeah, this could be another stop again.
He didn't see the ward, and the wall knocks him backwards. Angel's queued in the wrong direction, and a flash over the wall with the second cycle over stay, still surviving. If Angel just queues forwards, it's a kill, and instead it could be a pick up to Xiaofeng, the spiraling despair, followed by a curtain call. The clone buys a bit of space and time, and here comes Hung on the backside of the play. Stun comes on through, and WE come out on top.
OMG overforce a
that like he is a professional player at the end of the day, but good job so far there. Obviously, State Hang on a
Doesn't have
second.
it now, though.
That's a route coming on through. I1D gets the knock on Xiaofang, but he's the one in trouble instead. Abel has so much damage to finish that kill, and now the resets onto Abel as Stay will just be chased down. Second kill for OMG, just as Baron spawns.
Feels like it's like one of those samurai movies. If you strike
On the top side, Baron does reset a bit, gets a huge chunk of health back. Wayward maybe has overstepped on this one, honestly. He's extremely alone on the play. But so far, OMG, they're not turning around to find the fight. Wayward goes in, he's flayed backwards and hooked on in. He's just not tanky enough. And the rest of WE not keen on the play. That should be Baron. OMG staying on the objective as Cube tries to zone Hunt away. He wants to get into the pit. It's on 1,000, but OMG get it in the end. It's absolute chaos on the Rift as Angel kites it out. And OMG get everything that they could want. And they even get a bonus kill on Fofo at the end as well.
We thought these games were a little slow this year. We were worried that the LPL might have lost something about itself. I am very pleased to inform you all, we have not missed a...
Xiaofang chunked as well as WE are very separated in this fight, trying to make this flank happen for Hung. He kind of needs OMG to walk into him, which it's possible they do. Resets coming on through is Fofo on the other side.
Wayward!
Of the play. And
here we go!
Flash in for the counter-strike, but they're so deep, and there's just no follow-up. WE, they finally pull the trigger, but the gun explodes in their hands.
Oh, WE, they try and force the fight, but they're going into the death ball of OMG. And the pylons have been constructed now, and they pile onto this Baron afterwards. Jungler down, top lane down. You're waiting on what? Fofo to do some miracle magic?
Oh, the hook is huge, though. This is an opportunity. There's a pick onto Angel as OMG still on the Baron for the time being, still a man advantage for the time being, but Fofo and Stay, the carries, moving into the pit to try and get this damage down. I1D steps on forwards, try and find a hook, try and threaten on the 50-50. It's taken as now the flash is forward, and OMG, they grab the Baron, and they want the fight as well. Fofo running to the wrong side of the map, and OMG, they maintain their lead, they maintain their control, and they deny everything from WE.
Fofo, will he live to tell the tale? Yes, he will. But it is a direction of damage from the Knight's Vow as well. Here comes the Death Ball again. Can they even defend their turrets?
The wall comes through from Angel to set up for the siege. Keeping our eyes on I1D. If he can get a big hook, maybe something can happen, but it's Wayward that's hooked. PP God starts the fight the way he needs to go on, and Cube is just invincible in the backline. Spiraling Despair, can't even finish out, but he dodges the lightning. Not even Zeus can smite this team. Cube pulled back in, but that's just not the target that you want to be hitting. And OMG, not only do they survive, they take the inhib tower, and now they're pushing for more.
And if they give up a single kill more than that, the resets would have been pretty much game-ending beyond this point. This Death Ball, this 5-man unit is absolutely indestructible to Team WE right now. They're throwing hooks in, but it's onto the Udyr.
Cube is like, I'm more than happy for you to hug me, buddy. He wants to be in the fight. Xiaofang forced to Cyclone as Hung gets a bit of damage down, just trading back.
Dodge and dive. Now we also have, like, W as well. It's not actually the D, but we have duck, dodge, dive, and W. Going forward onto Stay.
Stay taking those 4Ds into account here. He's dodging everything, but you can't dodge Udyr's auto attacks. He goes down under the tower in the end, and turns out he could not dodge a wrench.
Nope, he couldn't. Wayward can, as the flash comes forward from this kind of deficit. He needs to be ahead of the game. W failed to do that. They're onto the Baron. That might help them. Can they use the Fog of War right now to get one of those unsuspecting picks? It's going to be hard.
It didn't work the first time, but maybe this time. No, Angels found it, but now a rocket flies in, OMG. They just wiped WE. They make it look easy. Wayward diving onto the backside. Abel didn't even take damage. Now Hung trying to cut off the wave, but they've got 2 minions, and I think 2 minions is all they might need on this one. Oh, never mind. Forget the mid-lane minions.
They're
supers in the top lane. Angel will push this one in. A dominant game number 1 from OMG, and I love the willingness to put that front foot forward and take this game from WE, not just wait for it to happen. Fantastic start to the series from OMG.
OMG crushed game 1. There was a brief concern.
Control the Bard Maokai can gain on the map, right? Obviously Bard just being able to roam around, but Hung as well, using those saplings, can get you can can't actually see anything right now as Fofo falls behind in level slightly. That is that power combo of the ultimate, followed by the bolt.
In terms of like looking towards like...
Wait, is Wayward gonna ult mid off of a Q if Fofo goes... I mean, Fofo's just gonna die. Okay. The weird TP for Wayward. He wants to go on to Angel here. Gets the knock-up. Hung flashes to get the twisted advance. Set up for success. A roam from Wayward on the Rex side. Sets up for a kill in the mid lane.
Nice stuff. So Wayward gets into the play, and you know, as much as saying, oh, you know, of the recent releases, I like players of Champion League. WE do not care for this champion in this game. Yeah, I think OMG, they don't want to give over a third dragon. They really don't want the soul point going over early. But the problem is they don't have great position for it. So, Angel has to be about their positioning. Cube's not full HP either. That's not going to help.
Oh, Xiaofeng went real deep for that one. Has to flash back out of the play, but Stay is free firing and stacking that lightning. It's too easy for WE as they charge forwards for more. PP God and Angel should be able to walk away, but that's 3 Drakes plus some kills for WE.
Fantastic barn ult from Iwandi in the middle of that too. Locks up A here just around the top side play. OMG kind of panic and rush towards top side, which means that as WE take that top turret, there's no crossback. OMG have not taken a single turret yet, and they might get collapsed on the mid lane as well.
Look at this from WE, just charging forward to the mid lane. Wayward finds the flank. He's the mobile radar, and he manages to find a pick in the mid lane. Stay. Be a little careful with the damage from Angel there, but he gets out with his life. Has that bit of movement speed from the fleet footwork, so he'll be totally fine. OMG are just going to try and brute force Baron.
Giving up Soul for it.
This is a red and white Aphelios to try and make this happen. And actually, no, Soul not taken by WE. They respect the threat of the Baron and peel off of the Drake. Wayward on his way as fast as humanly possible, or as Void Beastly possible, as Hung uses that ultimate. Iwandi freezes time. Can they get in time? Baron down to 4k, but peeled off now by OMG as WE just charge forwards. Stay has so much damage, flashing onto the enemy carries. PP God falls, and a buster shot to blow this game wide open. This ain't far off a perfect game for WE.
Oh, it's damn close. They gave up some grubs, but that's about it. But all grub is up for WE. It feels like they chow down on OMG across the map. They're going to get themselves a whole host of kills, get themselves Baron, they can back off, they can get themselves Dragon. It was a Hail Mary from OMG, but they are not going to go quietly into the night. That's one thing you can
go away. And that Soul, another ult lands. Iwandi tempering the fates of OMG as he sets up for another fantastic play. Even survives the dive from Xiaofeng. Able, just about alive, but Wayward doesn't like that fact. Fofo finishing the kill in the end as Xiaofeng now chased out of the top side of the play. And Fofo KS's the kill to finish the job. 10-0 on the scoreboard. More than 10 in terms of thousands of gold ahead in their game. Mid in here broken with the death timers. I'm pretty sure they just end. This was a massacre. WE coming back strong in game number 2, and absolutely nothing OMG can do about it. What a masterclass from Team WE.
Dominant from start to finish in game number 2.
No!
They lose themselves
the
one kill.
Killless game ruined by Wayward on the fountain.
How do you get in melee range of Team WE's team composition? OMG, this is more than the charge of the Light Brigade. This is just ramming yourself.
It is, and honestly, the prio that you get from Zion's passive as well, so valuable. Here we go, all in on the bottom side. Stay flashes the engage, and Iwandi gets out. The tornado doesn't hit though. Xiaofeng plays it beautifully. Stay trying to continue the fight here as Hung could potentially move over. He's peeled off of the Drake regardless.
Oh man, so that's one you killed.
Be looking for some of those miracle engages. Can do very well into the Zion. Obviously, Zion, one of these champions, is very good at surviving all-ins. The charm that comes out from the quickness can mean that you can potentially get that CC chain and just one-shot, and the Zion never gets to get the Featherstorm off, obviously.
Own this game. He can be that solo lane threatening Tristan.
Oh, Xiaofeng brings Hung with him on the twisted advance and the ult back onto Angel, but he's ulted into the rest of his team. He's still surviving this play somehow, but finally taken down. Cube next on the chopping block as WE just walk forwards menacingly. Cube actually gets out with his life somehow. Is Wayward hunting for a little bit more, but Xiaofeng made his way into Pixel Brush. I mean, he's 3 levels down on Wayward. I'm not sure that that's a 1v1 he wins against Wayward. And there we go.
Yeah, really strong first items as well. Kraken Slayer both are 80 carries. It's a really good point of power for both of them. No huge tank items on the other side, nor is it likely for there to be those at any point in this game. So both these 80 carries are going to be doing a lot of work. Kai'Sa roaming up towards the river. Stay hasn't managed to back after getting that first tower, so doesn't have that as all that gold spent just now. OMG, I don't know whether they can get themselves a fight. They forced the all out of Stay nonetheless.
Stay is really low as they move up towards this top side. Herald taken by WE. Oh, the 4-man Hurricane comes on through, and it will be a kill onto Wayward. They find one in answer for the Herald.
That's just one kill for that Herald, though. It's not even like in the grand scheme of things they get that much. They lose that turret in the bot side of the map. First turret went towards Stay, as Abel couldn't defend that in a 1v2. That's not the best thing for OMG. Fofo might find an answer towards this top side as well.
Oh, is Angel gonna die here? He doesn't have flash available. Fofo literally just 1v1s him. Cube now trying to get onto the mid lane to answer. No ultimate for Fofo.
He's going back for an engage, maybe? Nope, it's just that.
But why?
Look, sometimes you just gotta drive. You clear your head, you put the Orcs chord on, and you put on your playlist, and you think, this is good.
No, Orcs is in LCK now.
Shush, quiet, stop, decease. Cease
My
and
man's
desist.
never heard of Bluetooth. Here we go, Cube trying for an all-in on the top side, but Fofo just out-damages him! Fofo just rinses Angel, and now he's rinsed Cube as well. He is destroying everyone in the side lane.
What is Cube thinking? He doesn't have himself burst and Wayward. I think he might be even fine on this boss side. He has Flash and E. He might be able to get out here, and indeed, he's out for the first bit.
Spiral in Despair does a good amount of damage. He's damn tanky. PP got trying to get underneath the tower. There's the knockup, and they do finish a kill. Crucial for OMG because Fofo is taking over the top side.
Yeah, with the grub buff as well on the top side, WE, they're going to get themselves an inner tower, and OMG, they are just behind WE's macro. They have been falling apart ever since Wayward and onivia buying so much time and presence on the map, and of course this time, they got to get through him. That's tough.
Yeah. And the thing is, he has so much to stake
There
himself on. Great little engage onto PP God. PP God using the quickness defensively is a disaster for OMG. It's too easy. Wayward just walks at them and stands there and says, what are you going to do about it?
Like, how do you get through this fat man, dude? This guy is
Control
not...
the bottom side of the players. Wayward continues to walk on forwards. Xiaofeng won't be wanting Fofo. Fofo's not with WE. I don't know if this is the fight they want. Cube pretty tanky at this point. Everyone diving in with the Monsoon.
Oh no, Xiaofeng!
Flops his combo! It could have been the opportunity, and it ends in tears for OMG.
The rookie jungler for OMG. Oh, here goes Abel.
Abel wants to make it happen himself, tries to get into the backline, but he's just 1v3. Wayward! Oh, he survived somehow. No, burnt down in the end. I'm not even sure where the damage came from. Was that a red buff?
I guess it was a red buff. It would have been the global red buff from OMG, but all the same, Wayward dies, but it's 3 from OMG that hit the floor first. OMG, it looked like they had one final fight where they could manage to get that opportunity to kill some important members of WE, but they can't get it done cleanly. Baron's the side of...
The fact he's able to get Wayward at all is like a bit of a miracle, honestly, for OMG in that play. But I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things, as WE now just start the siege, and again, it's so difficult to engage onto this composition. Compositions with this much disengage are so good at sieging, and not to mention a double 80 carry. How do you stop WE just destroying your base brick by brick?
This is not one which I think the architects can solve. The foundation is going to hurt even more, and you're going to have yourself even more damage when you start actually getting through the Rage Blade. Nash's Tooth procs as well with the passive. How much are you realistically going to do, though? Good cues, good disengage, great bomb!
Oh, beautifully done from WE. Feels like OMG are the 3 little piggies right now, and this house made of straw. WE, they know how to blow, and they are blowing this map wide open. I mean, they've got literally Wind Woman on the team. Their super strength is destroying straw at this point, walking this one in. I mean, it's just beautiful shoulders to try and replace a name like that within an organization. But so far in this series, it feels like he's absolutely making it happen. Wayward 2 on the top side as Cube barely survives the play. The tower will be whittled away. PP God, I mean, he's desperately trying to find something, but there's just nothing to find. Even if you get A 5-man knockup. Can anyone follow up?
All the hard work which they just did, 400 heal onto every single member from the Redemption as well. General still available. They can't do anything. This is obnoxious.
This is horrendous to have to play against Wayward. Has so much sustain as well in of his own. The Monsoon comes through and look at that, full health bars basically across the team. It's only Hung and Wayward that are chunked, and the towers will fall. WE unstoppable with this composition. Not quite as clean as the last game, but still about as clean as you could ask for. Absolutely beautiful stuff, and they are toying with OMG as they finish this third game.
What an insane...
I mean, we talked about the level 1 chunk. It has not had any impact in the top lane whatsoever. No. First 3 groups taken by WE, though. This time around, OMG move up to the top side.
See that they didn't pop the ghost just yet, forcing the jump out of Abel. That's fine by him. Curse your shard, very good lane. Now there's no jump here, and you've just hit the ult there. That is a dead Tristana.
I mean, it's easy as that, isn't it? First blood for WE. Stay sets it up. Iwandi and Hung knock it out of the park.
So, PP God, kind of shown that he was on reset. Isn't there to protect his AD carry? Abel had pushed up way too far and couldn't clear that next wave. Bot lane positioning by OMG's duo. No one there to save them. Good gold on the board, and it's to stays. Zeri as well had a very good game 2 of that one. So that's going to be a bit of a concern now for OMG. And we were just talking about getting Poppy on the board early. It's a little later, but does help with that bot side dive, so helps out in that regard. Now, Dragon up in 30 seconds. OMG, if they were to get that one, it would be a nice victory for them to get themselves that stacking down. Abel didn't blow any summoners importantly in that last play either. So WE, they might have taken the immediate golden pocket. They do have great vision control after controlling the bot side of the map, but they have just used a lot of summoners. The Dragon setups, it's another kind of reminder of that one. As WE get that Dragon.
Tough to watch as well from Angel having such a bad game when he was one of the players on OMG that we were coming in saying he could be the deciding factor here.
Shafang off of vision.
Boy.
He's gotten behind him. That's what the observers. There we go. There's the kick.
In he goes, gets the kick. The bomb is there. Shafang finds a kill, finds a way in, and finds a lifeline for OMG. As it felt like they were against the ropes. Now an opportunity.
Right, this is important because now Tristana can get a bomb on tower potentially.
This is the game we have been waiting for. Both teams actually have win conditions. Neither team has completely fallen apart in the first few minutes. Maybe we actually get somewhat of an even game here. It's Angel. Oh, gets a stun, and the Q lands as well. Stay 1 HP and burn down. Angel finds his mark. Answer onto Sharpbung, though, as the root will come on through. Angel gets the shield onto his jungler, but it will not save him. 1 for 1 in the bottom side.
Oh, Sharpbung just overstaying a little too long after getting a great kill on to stay. Angel picks it up, but it's really Sharpbung that ends up doing the lion's share of the work in that one. Dragon, minute, Herald up right now. Both those objectives have been kind of not been set up for necessarily. It's more about trying to play through these lanes and try and play towards some kills like this. Angel teleporting behind Fofo.
Fofo tries to get out. This time the Tibbers hits, and this time Fofo has nowhere to go. He's burning down. He's trying to survive and buy time, but it will not matter. Angel now 2 kills. He's gone from missing Tibbers in lane and achieving...
slams into mid lane. So you know what? All's well that ends well. 2 charges into mid lane. That's valuable from WE.
We'll say it was on purpose. That's going to be a tier 2 taken in the mid lane.
Yeah, no, good value. You know what? Credit to it. That's one of the better Herald plays that we've seen. Most of the time, you don't see a clean
maybe it wasn't by
tilted.
accident. Maybe it wasn't by accident, honestly. Maybe just going for the tempo play as Flash over the wall. Sharpfunk in trouble. Oh, he misses the Q on the Drake. Manages to get over to Angel, though, so he's still alive, but Stay makes short work of that fact. And Tibbers, not long for this world. Angel, not long for this world, because Hung has found him on the flank as well. The snowballing from WE has been clean.
And their Dragon setup has been so much cleaner than OMG's. You can see that Hung and Iwandi have done a really good job of putting vision around the areas of the map that they want to fight. And OMG have not been prepared for that. They've been caught out when they've been going towards bot side of River. You see that even though Xiaofeng and Angel played well through the bot lane in that last phase of play, they can't make that happen again. It's going to be a free Dragon over side of WE as a kind of a consequence of that.
In prepping for this series, I was like, what on earth changes for WE between their wins and their losses? Because they feel like totally different teams. Feels like that in this series as well, as they've started Baron off, and it doesn't seem like OMG are even aware that this is going on.
And
They're going to be forced away.
They
This
don't
is
have
going
the
to be Baron
vision.
down.
They don't have the vision. They have a blue trinket, but they cannot approach. Baron gets burned down, and once again, the objective control from WE is just superior.
And they go for Wayward, who, let's be honest, there's no universe you're killing this Rek'Sai right now. Flashes out to safety. WE, they not only get themselves a Baron, they get out of dodge without a single casualty. It cost them a single all day long. Wayward, by the way, 300 gold bounty while 0-0-0 in this game. He's been farming up a storm on the side lane. He's over 10 CS per minute on that Rek'Sai, and the amount of threat that he's putting on OMG, it just feels suffocating.
Actually, here comes the kick!
Oh! The kick is found! Xiaofeng gets his team back into the game just as it felt like hope was gone for OMG. Xiaofeng makes his way onto the server. Fofo trying to escape with his life, but I don't think there's a way out of this one. Big damage coming out from Abel as he hops away from the healing. A cube will finish the job. OMG are back on the board.
They're gonna get themselves a dragon, and what is vision control to a blind monk? Lee Sin kick in the late game. It is top draw stuff. He does that into a highly mobile AD carry with summoners available, with a Poppy on the enemy team. That is a top draw Lee Sin play. We're walking through these jungle chokes where WE have vision. That's why OMG want to push out mid, get safely into
Oh
it.
god. Wayward's behind them though. This feels so dangerous for OMG. They don't know that he's managed to find the flank, but Wayward just isn't tanky enough. Nearly goes down, ults to safety and flashes out as well. Hung goes in by himself as Cube is tanking the rest of the team. The knockabout from Iwandi though denies the follow-up.
Abel
surviving only just as Abel dives in, but he's exhausted and can't finish the kills. Xiaofeng now trying to get in the mix as well. Abel so close to getting the recess, but the health bars survive for WE. Redemption for sustain, and OMG finally get river control.
The carries of OMG between them do about 12,000 damage in that fight, and only one person dies. Angel's down as well, but when you've got Abel here with so many DPS items, the Baron is going to shred. WE must find a way to contest. Here comes Fofo, his flash.
PP God is so low at this point, but the mantra doesn't land, and it means that Baron can continue. Iwandi's here, Hung is here, but the smite should come on down. It's only just taken 1 HP on the Baron for a sec there. As Xiaofeng now tries to escape, he should just be sacrificed. Abandon ship, OMG. They got the exhaust isn't there on Abel. The split second he's in there, that's an ace. If Angel can finish that kill onto Stay, it could lead to a one fight as well. Wayward spot on a ward this time. That flank from Wayward to start it off was crucial for WE, but they just can't actually win the fight.
Oh, the kick!
Numbers, it's happened again! Stay is caught again. This time he survives. Bomb on his head is taken away, and he goes down anyway. The bomb finishes the job. Detonated. Oh, the bailout isn't going to be enough, though. Xiaofeng has fallen. Wayward manages to get out with his life, and suddenly it's 1-for-1.
It's 1-for-1, but with the AD carry down, that favors OMG. I don't think they can deal with the damage difference now. Able to walk up towards that tower. The Poppy ult clears minions, but not champions. Tower down, and with the Baron buff still running, they will have the increased kind of durability of the creeps to keep walking forwards.
Cube just goes straight underneath the tower as well. Hung and tanky enough for this one. Just walks in 1v4 after Cube has separated the rest of his team off. And now, with the staggered death timers, this is an opportunity for OMG to try and finish things out. The mid lane inhib tower going down as Cube just zones everybody away. I don't think OMG are going to push this any further. They'll take them in inhib. They can move up top for a tier 2 if they want. But still,
he has himself that same item as well on the 4 item. Zeri. Let's see which AD carry can do the real game-winning work.
PP God's caught out. This is a disaster, and he goes down without even using the bailout. Suddenly, OMG, it felt like they were in control, and PP God just steps too far. He had flash, he had bailout, and he just goes down.
Goes down, can't even use that flash. So important for him to go down there as well. Has Mikhails and has redemption. Can use a redemption from the grave, but even like not having that Mikhails on the table, very important. WE, do they think the time is now? How much can they get from this? They're using redemption, heals up the minions too. How much can they get out of this?
Can they just end the game here? Stay needs to survive, needs to not be kicked back, but it's on cooldown right now, with the first tower being whittled away as Cube moves in. Xiaofeng getting some damage down, but Hung is so low, and Abel is just annihilating health bars, but he's knocked up by Wayward! Denied! And the root not quite landing onto Cube. There's no minion wave. WE still sticking around though. They're gonna go for the next wave instead.
Okay, so Angel ults up in just a few seconds time. Can he use the Tibbers to clear the wave? That might just save the series for OMG. WE would not like to let that happen.
WE haven't beaten OMG since summer 2021, but this could be the moment, or maybe not, as Hung is caught out. Wayward behind enemy line, Stay trying to survive as long as he can, and Xiaofeng is going to go down. The bailout's not quite enough to save him, as Cube cannot finish the Zeri. The machine gun is
Stay's
too
alive.
strong. Stay survives on 1 HP. PP God versus the world, and I think the world is a little bit too strong, because this is the world's elite stepping up to the fountain. 3-1 as they take down OMG for the first time in years, and WE move forward to round 2 of playoffs.
OMG. They were ahead of Team WE by a single game score.
These were some of the best highlights from the LPL 2024 Spring Playoffs matchup between Team WE and Oh My God. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.